All right. Hey everyone, Cynics here, and I'm back for the weekly weekly stream. I guess it is. So anyway, I have the format a little different today. You can see a little bit more of the screen. Hopefully that works out. I'll have to wait for the whole preview to show up before I can tell for sure. But hopefully you guys can see the tools on the side and some other things because that'll be useful in this video. I think hopefully should be useful. So anyway, yeah, you guys are ready for this for the spirals apparently. So I'm ready for the spirals. Let's get warmed up here. I feel like we need spiral music or something. We need like a spiral theme song so we can all get pumped up to do some art by making spirals. Oh, okay. I'm feeling kind of rusty on my spirals. And I saw one, I saw that one of you in the chat was asking what I think about when I'm doing spirals. I think about perfection and how sad I am every time a spiral isn't perfect. One of these days, I'm going to draw a spiral that's mathematically perfect, and I'm going to save it and frame it and put it on my wall. And that's the only thing I care about. So I always think about if I can make it just right, and I can't. Especially not that direction. This is my weak direction. Got a strong direction and a weak direction. Man, these spirals are all wonky. They got like angles and straight lines. The perfect one is like super round. But anyway, it's super tight. Super tight and round. So I guess that's about it. I got my thing over here. For this video or for this stream, I think we're gonna actually do. I think we're gonna do some. We're gonna do some art, but we're gonna mess around with art. I feel like today was one of those days where I felt like not necessarily drawing as much as I felt like doing little art experiments. And obviously I like art experiments. You can tell because I have that whole art craft series on my channel, which is just kind of stuff I like to do for fun, mess around and do experiments. But I still think we're gonna have to paint something. So I don't know. I want to paint a face or something, and maybe a figure. Ooh, it's hard to say. What might it be? Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have a guest today. There's no psyker here to bully you all. But I'm sure he'll be back. It's obviously, too early in the morning for him to wake up. But we'll see him in the future. Maybe not every week, but we'll see him once in a while. I have other guests too, now that I have a good understanding of how it works and how other stuff works. And you're also going to be seeing some interesting stuff. I'm going to be messing around on Twitch a little bit once in a while, just for fun. Because there's a lot of things I want to experiment around with, and I think Twitch would be a good place now that they're trying to expand into the world of creative stuff. Okay, so as always, you guys feel free to ask questions, and I'll do my best to look over at the chat every 30 minutes and answer one question. But in the meantime, yeah, what do I want to draw? I'm feeling like I need to do my sketching in a more unique color. Black is getting a bit stale. So we're gonna go like green or something. Gonna do all of our sketches in green today. So anyway, yeah, it's an exciting week. We got the new Star Wars trailer, got the Batman trailer thing. That was weird. They're certainly going for the super dark approach, but I feel like it's getting heavily influenced by Watchmen. Maybe not the movie Watchmen, which he did, but just the comic. It has that tone of it. The whole like great superhero being worshipped and treated as a god and all that stuff, and people rebelling. It's all very Watchmen-y, but I don't know. The Star Wars one, I guess you've heard it 1,000 times, but that opening scene with the Star Destroyer in the background all crashed, it's one of the best scenes in the movie. I would pay full admission price just to see that on the big screen. That's how good that scene is. Okay. I think I will do some quick gestures. I usually start with faces, but I think gestures might be better. So what can I do? Gestures usually involve... If it's a guy, I think I've talked about it before. If it's a girl, we start a gesture with a thin back and a wide hip. If it's a guy, you know, like this. But if it's a guy, we can start with the wide back and the thin hip, like this. Those are guys and girls. Jivoyan is asking if I'm watching Daredevil. Yes, it's great as well. It's a good time for TV shows and movies and things. This year, I feel like this year is a very strong year for all forms of creative media. So I'm excited. It's a good year. It's a good year to be around. Okay. Anyway, what was I talking about? Guys and girls? There's a girl and there's a guy. This is everything you need to know about human anatomy. I wonder if I think I could make back muscles from memory. I feel like I've been doing a lot of figure drawing, going to figure drawing. I'm not sure if I've ever memorized like how back muscles look. They're so, I don't know. They have so many intricacies. I got this general idea, you know, they go like that up here. They go like this and they come downward like that. Like this is pretty accurate. Probably have the shoulder blade in there, but you won't see it on this guy because he's too muscular. But yeah, you have those, you have the shoulder, you know, that's pretty basic. Obviously, if it's a girl, you can have her be all skinny and whatever, and you can show the shoulder blades and stuff. So maybe the girl, you see the shoulder blades. So it's like the similar thing, you know, like that. Or it's just a, you know, a skinny guy with big hips and a muscular girl with a wide back. I don't know. But yeah, the back, it's interesting. You can give the butt dimples. Those are always good for art, right? Give them right there. It's good. Add some art. It's like a little winky face. Like you can always add that to someone's back anytime you're doing anatomy stuff. It's like a, hey, I see ya. You're there. You know, you draw the butt or whatever. And then just, you know, the butt, there's always this little V here where the butt cheeks are meeting. And then you just give it a little winky face, like, hey, I'm a face. I'm a happy face. Looks like completely some kind of weird drugged out face, but it's good. So anyway, you get it. I like to have some useful anatomy stuff going on here. But anyway, what was I? Yeah, let's keep messing with anatomy a little bit. It's for fun, just to get us warmed up. I'm gonna get into the meat and potatoes of this whole video pretty soon, but I feel like I need to warm up a little bit because I've been slacking today. I always like to picture there's like kind of like a V shape that goes on the back in terms of like shadow. Like, so if I was having a lighting from above, I always kind of get this V going. No, it's a upside down V, whatever you want to call it. So kind of follows their rib cage around maybe a little bit, but you know, stuff like Okay. Let's see, what would be a good pose? That's what I want to think of, a cool pose. So I could do my normal thing and just kind of piece it out as I go along. Actually, I don't feel like doing that. I feel like doing, what do I feel like doing? A smaller pose. Let's do some smaller gestures, maybe? Yeah, I'll figure it out. So for the record, I do like to kind of start with the torso when I do my gestures. I don't know. The torso can have interesting shapes. It doesn't always have to be super static, so. And it's usually where you can kind of figure out what everything is doing in the body, so. You know, you make an interesting torso and that could be fun. Maybe make the heads a little smaller today. A little action-y. Oops. Once again, if I want to be super simple, I can make the little like squares for the shoulders. One's hidden behind this torso because the torso is facing that way a bit. And similar shapes here. That's a cool looking leg. And then you can kind of have the arm do the arm, you know, the upper legs, the body, the torso legs. They can go out this way. Okay. That is not a hand. Well, whatever. You get the idea. This color is so green. But yeah, this body is pretty boring. What else can we do? Draw Shrek. Nope. Don't want to. It sounds horrible. How do I draw Garfield? I don't know. Go to Cartoon Block. I'm sure you can find out how to draw Garfield. Let's see. What do I want to do? Well, okay. I'll probably wind up messing around too long if I just zork around with this stuff. So I'm just gonna jump in and do what I wanted to do. So I gotta draw a face real fast though, sadly. I know you guys love watching me draw faces all day. Let's see. I think it can be a pretty normal face. Maybe I'll start with a weird thing like the nose. No, I'll start with the head. I'll do a couple. You guys can tell me which one's the most fun. And there we go. That was not very exciting. A little boring. My computer's being extra noisy today, as always. Probably gets picked up on the microphone since it's on the table. It's never a good thing. I don't like that face. Well, it's okay. You guys want me? I'm just gonna add little specks everywhere just to annoy people. Make you think there's a pixel out on your monitor. Hold on. I gotta have like a yellow one or something. That'll really mess with your monitor settings. Or is it red? Just something that looks like there's pixels that are going out on your whole system. And maybe you'll compulsively try to just brush the dust off that you see all over your screen. So, hopefully that's super annoying. Ooh, that one definitely looks like dust on my screen. I don't know if that'll come through for you guys, though. Okay. That face is boring. Need to find my rhythm. It's not going to be my rhythm. Or I can just make random objects in organic looking shapes and then figure out what they are afterward. But for some reason they always look like butts. This is obviously a butt, right? It's a butt. Let's see, where does the butt go? Goes like that. Maybe. Oops, that's no good. Get rid of that. Oops, that's this color. Okay. What a horrible thing I've made here. Doop, doop, doop. Okay. It's so porno looking. I don't know why. Probably because there's a giant button. It's making a weird shape. Mm-hmm. Okay. No, that one's boring. Let's do some other ones. These legs especially boring. I don't like them at all. Random shapes always look like things. uh, uh, uh. Oh, you guys want male butts? Is that what the request was? I think male butts can be interesting because you can make them super like square and dainty, kind of. Like you can have some big muscly guy, and you just have like a little square thing, like just like bloop, like just flopping down at the bottom. So like, okay, it's like that's the total guy butt because it's all obviously I extended all the lines way too much, but you gotta use more hidden line technique when you're doing butts. If it was a skinny guy, you'd probably have like little lines coming out everywhere, like an old man butt. You could do like the whole this thing, which looks super like old man butt with no butt. But that's not fun. Oops, there we go. There, you gotta draw the little face here. Don't forget that. It's the best part of drawing the butt. Drawing the little face above the butt. Oh, I'm gonna make a whole book about butt faces. It's just this face right here. I'm gonna turn them into faces. Okay, let's make him stupid and muscly. Once again, stupid, oversized muscles. Just go crazy with it. Uh, uh, uh. Oops, these lines are just all over the place. Kind of looks like this guy did have a butt on his head. That was unintentional. But we can give him a butt on his head if you want. It doesn't matter. Whatever the butt overlords demand. Now we're making art. Let's see. How can I do it like that? There. Let's make everything out of butts today. Okay. We were supposed to be drawing faces. God, I get so distracted so fast. Okay, we're gonna do our faces, and we're gonna do what we were meant to do. It's already been 20 minutes. This is terrible. Okay, so obviously the name of the video is Extreme Art Cool Tricks. So we haven't even got to the Extreme Art Cool Tricks yet. So let me just draw a simple face. A couple simple faces. Let me get a face I like. Just making random shapes until we get something cool. Nope. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe start with a cool nose or something. I don't know. Okay. Now this face looks just like every other face. Boring. I probably should have drawn more faces beforehand. So I wouldn't have to waste time on video doing it. That would have been the smart thing to do. Yeah, face sucks too. Here's some side faces. Some 3/4 faces. Side faces and then 3/4 faces. Oops, I didn't do that. Yep, it still sucks. Let's see. The right one looks like a torso. Could have gone either way. Can totally be a torso. Look, I can make a little butt too. Wouldn't that be great? It's just gonna keep coming back to butts, man. I can't control it. Oh, I see. This guy has to be all muscular or something. Once again, we're just drawing muscular guys with butts, little butts. It's the theme of the episode. Cool tricks. Let's see, how do I want to make this arm? Little tiny legs. No, I don't like this little tiny leg. Anyway, enough of this. It's supposed to be a face. Oops. Sad face. Okay. Yeah, boring. How much time do I got? Shit. Okay. We're gonna jump. I'm not having much luck with the painting phase. I mean, the drawing phase. So we're gonna hop into the painting phase. Let's just make some. Let's just paint. Let's just paint over it. It's fine. We'll make a face. Computer doesn't like it. It's okay. Don't worry about it, computer. Will freak out on me. What we got? Let's get some skin tone going. A little bit of that. A little bit of this color. What else do we need? A little bit of this color. Let's get all the colors we need. A little bit of that. That's a nice color. Need more highlight colors though. A little bit of this. It's a good highlight color. Okay. We'll do the same thing we did the other time. Just make a quick nose and then build a face. Seems to be effective. Uh-huh. Ooh, I don't like that. It's an ugly color. Okay. I wish my computer would stop making so much noise. It's gonna drive me insane. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's see, I gotta just figure out the lines. So there's the bottom. Make it kind of shape like this. Add some highlights. I don't like that highlight. Let's go back to warmer. Get away from the reds a little bit. And bring them back. Back. Oops. Okay. And there we go like this. Ooh, that's really strong. Yeah, it's okay. We'll bring in some strong colors. We can work it. We can make this happen. There. Nah, sucks. This is not a nose I like. Need a nose with some personality, or else the whole face is gonna be boring. Okay. Okay. super boring. And that is not that great. Okay. I'm sorry. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask them. I'm just noodling away for a little bit while they figure this out. Okay. Come on. Go better. Let's see. Question. When will your next design lab come? Probably soon. I don't know. I'll try to do it sometime this next month. I got my monthly inspirations back. I'm ready to bring back. I guess I'll try to bring back the design lab soon. Thoughts on Mortal Kombat X? Looks like the best Mortal Kombat yet. The design, I feel like their design people still aren't great. Like, but they're not as embarrassingly bad as they usually are. Their whole design team down at NetherRealm. Their character designers have always been pretty questionable. Like amateurish, but I think they're getting better slowly. Man. Okay. I'm getting kind of monochromatic here, so I'm gonna try to start bringing in colors. It's being done with this. Also being super boring and low contrast, so it's all around not that great. And that computer noise is literally driving me insane. I wish it would stop. Just stop making noise, computer. Stop struggling. It's nothing more annoying than a computer that just won't shut up. It's mocking me. Shit. What is going on with these colors I'm picking? They're not right at all. Everything feels off. Okay. How can I solve this? How can I resolve this really fast and do a decent face in a short amount of time? Think. Mm-hmm. You guys don't like the purple? Is the purple driving you crazy? I'm just gonna go more purple. Every time I go more purple, my computer starts whirling more. Like it's gonna just freak out and crash. Oh, come on. Let's see. Man. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm super not feeling that. Super boring. Let me just go back. While my computer slowly drives me insane. I'm gonna make this the best face yet. Just giant ears, little neck, whatever. Nose can be like this. Super boring. I don't even know what to do with the mouth. I don't really care, to be honest. Don't care about the eyes. Don't care about this one. Whatever. Mm-hmm. Oops, okay. Draw Psychra. I've drawn Psychra. This could be Psychra for all I know. We'll see. No, I'm not using the right skin tone. Well, whatever. Let's go this one. Nope. I still want to bring in more purple. There we go. Okay. Man, this is so uncomfortable with that sound. Oh, come on. Not that. Not that color. Uh, uh, uh. Question by Psychra. Senex, did you draw the 6 dark spots? I believe so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, I am all ready to draw. Mm, 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 mm. Oi, 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 oi. Uh, uh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Man, I am not in a painterly mood today, I swear. I can't do it. Nothing's coming out right. That's what happens. Okay, let me think. How can I make this better? How can I get this done? I don't even feel like painting. I just want to do the other fun stuff that I want to do. But I gotta paint something, or else I have nothing to do fun stuff with. Painting is so boring right now. Why? Why? Arg. Ah. Hmm. Let me think. What can I do? What what can I possibly do? Will anything make my computer shut up? That's the other question. That's very important to me right now. Is it just streaming? Is streaming too much for it? Because it won't shut up. It's like I'm rendering something. I've never seen it so dedicated to making noise. Oops. There's got to be something running in the background that's just completely screwing up my computer right now. I don't know. I shouldn't have restarted it. That was my main mistake. I restarted it and now it won't run properly. Just gonna make a bunch of noise and drive me insane. And make this the worst stream ever possible. Because I can't concentrate on anything. Mm-hmm. Shut up. Just shut up. Stop making noise. Uh, Hmm. Blah. Kill me. I've been looking at the questions. I just haven't seen that many. Maybe I'm missing all of them. Maybe I look at the wrong time. What do I want to do? How can I save this? Okay. Shit. It's been 50 minutes. You serious? I haven't even done any of the stuff I wanted to do. Okay. Let me think. How can I... Damn it. Damn it. I'm so annoyed with this. In this computer. I'm so annoyed with this computer. Okay. Okay. Shut up, computer. Super low contrasty face. Damn it. That's not what I wanted. I just can't get anything I want to come out. Huh. What is going on? Okay. All I know is after this stream, I'm probably going to throw this computer out the window. See this face? This is the face of pain. So this guy is just in pain. Man, oof. It's hard to do a good stream if you don't get started on the right foot or when you're super distracted. Or you're just drawing like really stupid faces that don't look at all interesting. Balls. Stupid. Okay. Man, you guys are weird today. I will say that much. Why is this eyebrow so terrible? Huh? Bought meat bags in here selling shirts? Okay, I'll buy a shirt. Everyone go to bobmeatbag.spreadshirt.com. Okay, let me see. What can I do? Oops, come on. Look at this horrible nose I made. It's embarrassing, to be honest. And scene. Let's see. Can you draw someone with a that has a skin color other than white? Sure, I can. I have plenty of times. This person is not, but whatever. Oops, I mean to do that one. Okay. Oh man. You guys are so, I don't know, weird. Can't. Ugh. Uh-huh. Hmm. Yeah, this chat fell apart a long time ago. I've lost everyone's interest, I think. Oh well. It's cause nothing good is happening on stream. It's so not good. Um uh, Let's see. Oversized hoodies asking, no matter how much I try to color, the color doesn't go well together. Can you give some small tips picking colors? Um, is it skin tones? What? It depends on what you're trying to color. Knowing which colors kind of go together, it's just kind of something you're gonna have to get from experience. I feel like certain palettes complementary stuff. I think it helps to have this wheel. This wheel is very helpful for picking colors. If you don't have it because you're using just a default Photoshop, it might be a little difficult. Because this makes it really easy to just desaturate things, make things warmer, cooler, work your way around, get the good complements of everything. So, you know, it's something. Oh, that's not pretty. Why put horns? You guys put horns on what? Why? What's the point? So stupid. Let me think. How did you learn to draw faces from imagination? Did you just copy from reality? Um, no, I didn't do it the right way. I just kept drawing from imagination until they look good. So I didn't do it the proper way. It's probably better to study from real life, but I didn't do any real studies. I just did a lot of face drawing. If you draw something enough, you'll figure it out. And then I compare it and try to figure out what's wrong with it and then try to keep adjusting. Why is this? I hate how low contrast I made this because it's just so boring when it's this low contrast. Okay. This brush doesn't work too good with these things. Question, what brush are you using for painting and sketching? For painting, I'm using this, just an impasto brush with the texturing turned off. For sketching, I'm using the scratchboard tool. So it's pretty complicated, or pretty, this one's very simple, it's default brush. The other one's pretty simple too, but you have to know how to turn off the depth mapping, because I don't like the depth thing that it does naturally. But without the depth stuff, it's pretty good. Yeah, I can't really do that. That looks weird. Okay, anyway. Can't mix the two. This doesn't look right. So the key for doing eyes is to not go all the way into the full just background white, because nothing's going to be that white. You just want to go to a kind of lighter color, probably more desaturated than that though. I made it pretty yellowish, unless it's kind of jaundiced. And you can still throw on some like kind of shadows, you know, make it look like it's in that socket, whatever you want to say. Man. I need... Look at that creepy eyes. You can go a little heavier on the top lid with the darks because you got the eyelashes are usually stronger. And at this rendering distance, we're not going to show the eyelashes. Just going to hint at them. Yeah, no, I don't want to go that light. Ah, I don't like that. Still think the nose is really stupid looking, which bugs me. Nothing worse than a bad looking nose. Question, when are you going to talk about extreme art cool tricks? Yeah, maybe I should. How much time we got? You guys want to see some cool tricks? So it's you guys ready? I don't know if you guys are ready for the cool tricks. They might be too extreme. Let me just oops. Oops, I forgot to do the ears. Okay, ears are easy. I can do ears the fastest. Let's make them darker. Go like that. Blend it a little so it's not super weird. A little weirder than that though. I won't make them that crazy. Make them bring them in a little bit. Oh, I'm using the thick and thin pen? When did I switch to that? Okay. Thought it felt a little weird. Yeah, that wasn't the brush I wanted. Whatever. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Screw that. Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, I can keep changing the shape of the nose apparently. Whatever. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, not that color. Huh? No, this isn't the glow brush. I'm just mimicking what the glow brush does. I don't really use the glow brush as much anymore as I used to, because I think it's more fun to just do it by hand once you understand how the tool works. I think a lot of tools it's better once you understand how like a fancier tool works, just kind of do it by hand. And the results kind of more, I don't know, more natural that way. Okay. Let's see. What else was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's worth giving this guy hair. No, we could give him some stupid hair. Let's do it for fun. What kind of dumb hair do you need? Yeah, I don't really care, to be honest. Okay. I've wasted, I would say, an hour more on this part than I wanted to. But that's fine. Can't always go as smoothly as we want. Especially when you're not in a drawing mood. So, let's take our crappy drawing. Let's cut it down. God damn, he looks so dumb. There we go. There's our dumb drawing. Man, that hair is really ugly. Just get some of that extra stuff out of there. Yeah, I'll give him a little more hair. I feel bad for him. You can have a little bit of hair. Not too much. Okay. You're really pushing for those horns. Okay, we'll give him horns since it's literally the only thing you care about. Give me 1 second. Where am I going? What kind of horns does he need? Just horns here on top of his head? There. He has horns. I hope this was the greatest day of your life. This brush does not work good at this size. Uh-huh. Man, okay, let me think. I don't really like this color of these horns. Be honest. I guess it doesn't matter that much. Okay. Man, I could probably waste a lot of time rendering stupid stuff like this. Anyway, I don't really care about that. So, stage 2. Actually, if I was smart, I would have put the horn lower. I think. Maybe. Okay, he's gonna have a little horn here. No. Never mind, I can't do it. Can I? Let's try real fast. Okay. We've wasted a lot of our time. Now we're gonna do some super cool tricks. So this is the image we have. It's not that great, but let's pretend it was a super cool image. It's not. It's for the sake of argument. So that's our super cool, awesome image. And I made it in Corel Painter, which is what I'm in right now. But sadly, we can't do any super cool, fun tricks in Corel Painter. So we're going to have to move over into Photoshop? Yeah, let's go into Photoshop for now. So, whatever. Stupid horns. It's so annoying trying to get them to look right. Okay, anyway. We gotta save it real fast. Save as stupid horns.jpg. Okay. Great. Yeah, awesome. Looks terrible. Okay, so now I'm just gonna close this. Are we done with Painter? Yeah, let's be done with Painter. By Painter. Let's open up Photoshop, and open our image. Where is it? Stupid horns. There you are. So here's our image, stupid horns. And now we're gonna mess around with the 3D tools because that sounds like a good idea today. So let's see, what do we got? Okay. I want to copy this first of all. I'm gonna make a new thing. Okay. Just wanted a separate one. There we go. We got 1, 2. This is our untitled one. Now, what I want to do is create a 3D mesh from Grayscale. And I'm going to set it to plane. That sounds good. And create. And wow, look at this. Look at this. This is great. So now we have this craziness, which looks like this. An awesome messed up version of our face. Okay. But that doesn't quite work for us. So I'm just gonna, over here in our little diffuse, well, we got diffuse, which is our background. We got the depth map, which is what we created. And we can look at what it looks like. This is what the depth map we have looks like. And let's see. And we're gonna get rid of this one. Actually, let's make a quick one real fast. So let me just what we need to do is make it so the darkest stuff's in the back and the lightest stuff's in the front. So I'm just gonna quickly select the black like this. Go over that. Let me see what I'm doing. Can't see anything. And then I'll just quickly paint over this. Use a harder brush. And just go up a little in gray. And just paint over it real fast. Not worrying too much about it. I'll keep the ears in the background. Yeah, sure, why not? This is kind of the boring part of it. You make it that I hate painting in Photoshop, or drawing in Photoshop for that matter. Okay. Almost done. I think that's pretty good. Oh, oops. I'll do the horn. All right. That should be it. Let's check a look. 100%. Yeah, I guess that works. Let me get rid of those dots. Yeah, just make it like that. Okay. So now we have our, this is just a one layer little thing. So I'm gonna take this, gonna save it. No, I don't even gotta save it. I'm gonna take this, gonna control C it. Gonna take us, this is our depth map. Just gonna paste right over it. And I'm gonna save it. Control S. Now, ooh, what do we got? Let's see. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. My bad. We move our camera around. Oh, let's see, it's like a little pancake. Like he sticks out like a little pancake. So we got like a little pancake man. That's good. It's barely coming off the page. Okay. Proof of concept works. Now we just gotta color him in. So what we can do, well, there's a lot of ways we can do it. I'm gonna do it in a very, I don't know, loose way. Just for funsies. I'm not gonna be too exact with it. So what color is this? We're gonna go just a little lighter. Boop. And just like kind of pull it all out a little bit. Like this. Okay. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. And you can see every time I save it, it'll mess with our little guy over here. He'll start to look different. This tool. Oh, and where am I? Did I change it? I don't think I saved it. Okay, hold on. Did I save it? Control S. Well, I guess it'd do us enough to change anything. Looks pretty much the same. Let me make sure it's working. Little devil man. Let me go lighter. Actually, I should just go really light. And lower the opacity down a bunch. Yeah, let's see what this does. Okay, is that about right? Let's go across there. So that gives me some idea where it is. And now if I save this, hopefully it looks a little better. Let's see what it get. Let's see what we got. Wow, look at that. It's all bumpy and weird. It's like a frumpy little face. So I'm actually gonna just mess around with it for a little bit. Let's look at it in profile. Okay, that looks stupid. So this whole area needs to be changed. Needs to be lighter. It's gonna go right down the middle. Like that. This is a super fun way of doing it because I get to keep looking at all my changes. So now that we're looking at the profile view, look at it now. We kind of are bringing the nose out, but look at the rest of the head. It's just a creepy thing we got going on down here. So I'm gonna bring the nose out even more. Let's see. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Let me look at it real fast. Yeah. Isn't this fun? It's like we're sculpting with drawing. We're draw sculpting. Draw sculpting. I'm not impressed with this protrusion we got going on. I'm gonna go a little crazier with it. Let's go a bit lighter. Try to bring everything out of it. Oop, not that much. Is this gonna look okay? Let's find out. And now we're making him look weird. This whole chin can come out a bit more, actually. Now we got his chin out. Let's bring the rest of his face out. That's creepy. Kind of lost his nose a little bit. Oops. This would be a lot easier if I was using Painter. There's the nose. It's right in here. Huh? Why does that look so weird? So, okay. Is this a cool trick? What do you guys think? I'll show you some other ones. Oh, there we go. Now we got a nice mole man going on. Okay. I could probably use dodge and burn, maybe. I don't know if that'll work. You could try it. Might be fun. Maybe some smudge? I don't know if that'll work, actually. Oh, yeah, now I can see where I'm smudging. Okay. That looks stupid. Let's see how it looks in 3D space. Okay, so we got this creepy guy, and you can see how like weird it looks because it's applying lighting to it. Like, woo, spooky. So you see that dumb lighting? Let me show you what the lighting is doing. So here's the lighting. I can move it around. Obviously, I don't want to use this because look at how like pixely and weird it is with the smoothness. So instead of using it, I'm just gonna get rid of it completely. So let me go back to scene, and under render settings, I'm gonna do edit, and instead of doing a face style solid, I'm gonna do unlit texture. Ta-da! Now it's nice and pretty for us. So now it's like we got all of our 3D stuff, but it's not being all distorted by lighting and everything. So it's kind of amusing. And obviously, if we took our time, we can make a good little map. Let me make those horns come out. That'd be fun. Okay, hold on 1 second. This one. I think that's too bright. Hold on. Let me go a little darker. Okay, let's see how that looks. And move the camera. Well, they do. It has some kind of little horn things going on. Uh-huh. So, if we took the time and did it nice and cleanly, we would have a pretty good way to make it rock around a little bit. Obviously, we couldn't go super far in any direction unless we really rendered it. But even just like this crappy depth map we made, we can still probably get away like doing a little animation like this, like just a very subtle little movement, and it will look like a nice little 3D effect. Like if we're doing a just kind of an animated GIF or something, just a little bit of movement like this, and it would probably look okay. Uh, 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 uh. Can you export the 3D model? Probably. I don't know. What do I care? I don't do 3D models. Let's see. See, if I wanted to be in depth, I would go from all sides and try to really make it look better. Okay. So there's a lot of things you can do, but actually, let me think. I think what we'll do. Guys want to see? Guys want to see more cool stuff to do? What do you think? Yay? Yay or nay? Let me get rid of some of that. Let me go opacity lower. Okay. Oh man, I really don't like I really don't like painting in Photoshop. Okay, so anyway, let's assume I wasted a bunch of time and made it awesome. Or I can clean up the nose probably. That'll be a important one. Or the lips. Okay, so let's actually go into something else. So I'm gonna save this one real fast. Actually, I could get rid of this. Drop that one. Let's save this whole thing as a PSD. So what was it? Stupid horns? Yeah, whatever. Okay, done with you. No, no. So let's get rid of Photoshop for now. Let's open up, what do we got? We got After Effects. Let's use After Effects. Not everyone has, by the way, some Photoshops don't have that 3D stuff. I think you need CS5 or CS6 extended, CS5 extended. I forget what else it's in. Okay, now we're in After Effects. I can import, let's see, file. Gotta find our stupid horns file. Here it is, PSD. Yeah, composition, retain layers, blah, blah, blah. Bring it over here. Open it up. There's our face. There's our depth map, whatever you want to call it. So quickly, I'm gonna just add a, can't see my keyboard. That's not what it's called. Displacement map, there it is. I'm lazy. Add it to this layer. Boop. Now it looks super weird right now, but there we go. I can make this full. Nah, it doesn't matter. And luminance. So I added, from the effects tools, I added a displacement map to this one, and I set the displacement map layer to layer 3 or whatever our displacement layer was. And then I just set these two the horizontal and vertical to luminance, or I think you could use lightness too, it doesn't matter. Either one. And now when I move it, I can kind of move this in 3D space. And you can see there's like a weird invisible like mask thing from the displacement map. So if I go out of it, you can kind of see it still there. It's like a glass box of what I made. So you can kind of move it a little bit, do a little 3D wiggle. And this is After Effects, so I can actually make nice compositions and nice movement. For instance, let me just go here. Go over here. Come on. Come on. Come here. I don't know why this thing doesn't want to move with me. Oh, maybe it's... Oh, I already set it pretty low. Okay. Anyway. So I can take my background layer, do the effect of the displacement map, set some kind of stupid... let's see. How low can I go? Yeah, I can bring it down to like... -10, -5. Okay, let's just go from -5 to 15. So I'll set a little keyframe by clicking the clock. Sorry if you've never used any of these programs before. And now I can go forward a bunch somewhere into the middle. I think this is close to the middle. And I will raise this up to our maximum, which was what, 15? What did we say? Yeah. Then at the end, go to the end. Can't go over there anymore. Whatever. Okay, I guess I won't let me get all the way. And then I'll just make it all the way back to our -5, was it? Whatever. Close enough. Then for the vertical one, I can do the same thing, except I want it to be slightly offset, so it goes in a little circle. Because a circle would be way better than just going back and forth. A little triangle shape, I don't know. So, let me think. I'll do the same thing, I think. Let me see, how does it look? We can go from -5 to... Does 15 look okay? Yeah, it's fine. So I'm going to use the same same stuff, but I'm going to place my waypoints kind of in the middle. So place one here, going from -5 up to 15. No, I was going from 5 to 15, right? Oh, I forgot to set it. Okay, hold on 1 second. So we're starting at 5. Click the little clock. Go over here. Set it to 15. Come on. Come on. There we go. Go over in between these ones. Set it to -5. And I need one at the end. And that one will just be like 4, 3 or something. I don't know. All right. If we did it correctly, it should wiggle around. There we go. So we got a creepy face. It's kind of wiggling around. Ooh, like a little circle. It's kind of going slow. Should have made it faster, but it's not important right now. The important thing is that it looks really stupid because we didn't do a very good depth mask. So that's fine. Not too worried about it. Okay. These are just examples. Don't worry about it. What else can we mess around with? You guys want to really see how After Effects works? Probably don't have time to get into it. I'm going to cut this whole stream off in like 3 minutes because this whole stream was a giant mess and I'm unhappy with it. Okay, but what's kind of fun with After Effects is you can kind of set stuff onto 3D, into 3D space. And now instead of this just being like a thing, like it's just on the canvas, it's actually in 3D space. So if I go from the top, I can actually see like this is a top view of what I'm looking at. And if I add something fun like a camera, let's see, new camera. I could just add any old camera. I can add a 15 millimeter, 20 millimeter, 24 millimeter, whatever, 35 millimeter camera. And that places a camera with the focal points on it. You see this little box is the camera. So now I can look through the camera's view. And let me make this bigger. So this is looking through a camera. So now I can like do all kinds of stupid things. Like if I moved this whole background layer, I can kind of move it in space, and move it closer and farther from camera. But I can also kind of rotate it too. So look, it's like a 3D object. And the weird part about this 3D object is that it'll retain the little things we did to it. So even if I move it to a weird spot and click play, it'll still do that weird like wiggly stuff. So you can probably create all kinds of really creepy things. And that looks super weird. So this is like nightmare fuel. I think I don't know. I'm probably gonna do another stream. I might do it. I'm gonna be testing out Twitch, like just for fun. So I might do some more streaming sometime this weekend because I'm not. This stream was kind of super boring. Personally, I find it super boring. Now the fun thing about the camera is that it actually behaves like a real camera. Like if you look, I don't know if you guys can see it, but they have all these camera options that are kind of ridiculous. Like I can change the aperture to be super crazy like this. And the focal point, like the focal distance, I can move it through space. Like look at this. Whoa. So like I can even put this on a moving thing. So this goes from here. Oops, I didn't mean to do it there. Okay, so this can start here. Focal distance, go from here, go all the way to the end, and go focal distance. I don't know. Oh wait, I shouldn't go to the end. Go right here. Change the focus distance so it's farther back. Then bring it back the other way. And this will just make it look even weirder. Like it's just a monster just wiggling in space. Oh man. So there, we're creating super creepy art things. I don't like how this is like actually way too strong. So if you know a lot about cameras, all these words are going to be very helpful to know. Things like aperture. We can lower this down a bunch. I made it super strong. And blur levels, iris shape, zoom, depth of field, like all these things you can really get in depth. And once again, go to top view. You can see what your scene looks like. Obviously the picture is facing us now. But we have our camera here. We can move our camera. We can have fun with it. You can do all kinds of stuff. Obviously, you can even place stuff behind all of this. So, for instance, if you wanted to, let's go back in and look through our camera again. So this is what we're looking at when we look through our camera. And if we wanted to, we can like add images and stuff, like import file. I don't know, what do we got? Here, this is a painting I gave away earlier in the month, so hopefully someone's enjoying this painting and not just burning it right now. But this was a painting I did, and I can throw that in here. And it will, right now it's just as a background layer. I can make it in 3D space and move it and do kinds of things with it. See, I can move this one in 3D space, but I want to move it back, not that way. This way. So I can move this way back behind it. Obviously it's not in focus because our aperture is so weird. But if I took my camera, let me zoom in a little. If I took my camera and made the focal point way out there, see, I can make the painting in focus instead of this guy. Because if you look at it from the top view, zoom out, see this blue box, this is our painting. Here's our other drawing. Here's the camera. So the camera is kind of looking back through all this stuff. And it's super weird. So, yeah. Art is weird and fun. This is our cool tricks for today. Just moving stuff in 3D space. Friends, do you play League? I've never played League. I've never played any MOBA game. I'm pretty proud of that. This is super weird looking. The background keeps going out of focus and coming into focus. Yeah, so art. I can rotate this back around. Woo. So I hope this was the worst. I hope this was the worst stream ever, but I hope it gave you some ideas on how to make art super weird. I don't know. You can have so much more fun with your paintings than people seem to take advantage of. There's very few people that take advantage of how much dumb stuff you can do on Photoshop and After Effects with art. But art is crazy and stupid. Look at those horns. They're like in 3D space. Question, do you have a Twitch we can follow? I will post about it tomorrow when I start streaming on Twitch. So follow my Twitter at Cynic777 and you'll get all the notices when I start doing all the stupid Twitch stuff. Okay. So, yeah. Whatever. Stream was weird. But that's fine. It's all wiggly. So yeah, I guess that's gonna be it. I don't know. I was really unhappy with the painting side of things today, but I wish I would have had a good painting and then I would have had more fun, I think, showing you all the dumb tricks you can do in Photoshop and stuff. But whatever. I'll show you more tricks in the future when I'm painting better. And when things are going smoother, I'll come back to these tricks and I'll show you guys them again. Because I think that's it's fun to do. I don't know. I'll try to answer more questions next time. Woo. Okay, that's gonna be it. Sorry about that. I will see you guys in the future. Tomorrow, maybe? I don't know. Follow me on Twitter. I'll tell you when I'm doing stuff on Twitch. And that's all for now. See you guys.